Welcome, fantasy fans and battle theorists. Today we're diving deep into one of the most epic hypothetical duels in fiction, Gandalf the White versus Lord Voldemort, the Dark Lord of the wizarding world. Two immensely powerful magic wielders, each with centuries of wisdom, legendary artifacts, and a will to dominate or protect the world. But if these two ever clashed, who would emerge victorious? Grab your staffs and wands because we're about to break it all down. Let's start by examining our duelists. On one side we have Gandalf, the wise and immortal Maya, a spirit of incredible power sent by the Valar to Middle-earth. While he often appears as a humble old man, don't let that fool you. He's a force of nature. He's wielded the flame of Anor, battled the Balrog of Moria, and returned from death even stronger. On the other side we have Lord Voldemort, the most feared dark wizard of the Harry Potter universe, a master of the dark arts. His knowledge of spells and magic is nearly unrivaled. He's split his soul to cheat death, commands legions of followers, and possesses an incredibly destructive arsenal of spells. But while both are incredibly powerful, only one can win. He who must not be named has also demonstrated incredible magical agility, dueling multiple skilled wizards at once, and countering various spells with ease. His use of legilimency allows him to probe minds and manipulate his enemies, adding another layer to his tactical prowess. Voldemort's strength lies in his deadly spells. The killing curse of Avada Kedavra can instantly end the life of almost any opponent. His mastery of mind control, dark rituals, and sheer magical ferocity make him a formidable foe. But here's the problem. Gandalf isn't just any wizard. He's a Maya, a celestial being of divine origin. Unlike Voldemort, who is bound by human limits and knowledge, Gandalf's power comes from a higher plane of existence. This means he isn't just throwing around spells. He's wielding magic that is woven into the very fabric of reality itself. His abilities extend beyond mere spellcasting. He can summon great storms, manipulate fire and light, and resist dark magic with his divine willpower. He even possesses the elven ring of power, Narya, which grants him resilience, courage, and the ability to inspire others, making him nearly impervious to despair and fear-based magic. And of course, Voldemort relies heavily on fear. That might work against the wizards of Hogwarts, but Gandalf? He has experienced battles against malevolent entities that make Voldemort look like a schoolyard bully by comparison. Unlike Voldemort, who clings desperately to life through Horcruxes, Gandalf understands the greater cosmic balance and has already transcended death once before, returning even stronger as Gandalf the White. In a battle of raw power, wisdom, and resilience, Gandalf's divine heritage gives him an overwhelming edge. So how would a fight between them go? Voldemort, always one for speed, would likely strike first. Avada Kedavra would be his go-to move. But there's a problem. We've seen that powerful magical entities can resist or counter it. Dumbledore, who is far weaker than Gandalf, was able to neutralize Voldemort's attacks during their duel in Order of the Phoenix. And if a mortal wizard like Dumbledore could hold his own, then Gandalf, who exists on a vastly superior power scale, would have little difficulty countering Voldemort's offensive spells. Meanwhile, Gandalf isn't just standing around. He's fought against foes far more terrifying than Voldemort. Against a force like the Balrog, he didn't just survive, he won. And he didn't win by throwing around simple spells. He wielded raw cosmic power, breaking the limits of mortal magic. The sheer magical energy and divine power Gandalf wields would overwhelm Voldemort, who is still limited by the rules of his own universe. If Voldemort tried to use legilimency, he'd be in for a nasty surprise. Gandalf, as an immortal Maya, possesses an unshakable will. He has resisted Sauron's manipulations, the One Ring's influence, and the dark corruption of Middle-earth. Voldemort's attempts at mind control or psychic assault would be completely ineffective, leaving him vulnerable. And if Gandalf calls upon the flame of Anor, Voldemort would have no real counter to it. His reliance on dark magic would backfire against a being whose very essence is built to combat darkness. And let's not forget, Voldemort's greatest weakness is his own fear of death. Gandalf, on the other hand, has already died and come back stronger. He knows there's nothing to fear beyond the veil. In a battle of wills, Voldemort would crumble, and even if, by some miracle, Voldemort managed to land a fatal blow, Gandalf's existence transcends his physical form. As a Maya, He is not truly bound to a mortal body, and his spirit could return stronger than ever, making this battle nearly unwinnable for Voldemort in any scenario. While Voldemort is undoubtedly a powerful and cunning dark wizard, Gandalf operates on an entirely different level. He isn't just an old man with a staff, he's a divine warrior, a protector of light, and an immortal being with knowledge that stretches beyond the limits of mortal magic.
In the end, Voldemort would be outmatched, outclassed, and ultimately defeated. The Dark Lord's reign would come to a fiery end, while Gandalf would walk away, staff in hand, ready to face whatever Middle-earth throws at him next.
And that's our breakdown. Do you agree that Gandalf would claim victory? Or do you think Voldemort could somehow pull off the impossible? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic battles and fantasy deep dives. Until next time, keep the magic alive.